Team Baxter.
Just finished up the shocks, got them installed. They feel really nice and silky. We'll see how they go. They're a little stiff, but see how they do on the trail. Now I'm going to put in the rest of the electronics. I installed the motor earlier in the transmission when I was installing the transmission, and so now I just need to get the servo and the ESC in. They sit on this plate, and the servo gets mounted here on this side with one small metal linkage. I went with the HS645MG from Hi-Tech for my servo. It has 133 ounces of torque. Nothing too outstanding, but it's be just fine for this truck. Extra long cord and all. I like Hi-Tech. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I like a lot of Hi-Tech products, so I tend to stick with the Hi-Tech servos. And for ESC, I got a brushless ESC with this truck. It came inside the kit, so of course I'm going to use that. It comes with a Tamiya connector, so I'm going to have to solder up a little adapter for my Traxxas batteries. I don't want to put a Traxxas connector on here. I want to leave this as stock as possible. No particular reason. I just want to keep this one fairly stock. And for a receiver, I'll be using a spare SR300 I have sitting around. That'll go in, and I'll probably run a little short black antenna too, and that'll be it for the electronics. So it's pretty easy installation. The ESC and receiver go on this plate over top of the battery tray, and then the wires get tucked down into that slot there, and the servo kind of fits down in there along with this linkage. So I'll get that installed. Got the electronics in, the ESC that came with it, the motor that came with it. I got a Hi-Tech 645MG and a Spectrum SR300 going in here. The ESC was a little bit difficult to program. The set button has to be pushed really hard in order to engage the function. It had to be turned over to brush mode, and that was about it. For the connector, I had to make a small adapter that's the Tamiya connector to the Traxxas connector. I didn't want to alter the Tamiya ESC too much, so I just made that small connector and it'll just sit down there. The Hi-Tech servo is working fine. It's actually turning too much. I'm going to have to turn down my endpoints on the radio a little bit, just so it doesn't yank the steering out. It's pretty powerful, and it was a little weird to set up. You have to get it on, of course, and set your zeros, and then snap the ends on. But I got it going. Everything's fine. I've got a 6-cell nickel metal hydride in there, and that's what I'll probably be running in this vehicle. It gives all the electronics and the battery give it a little bit of weight, which is probably a good thing. And so it's time to get some wheels on this thing and see how it moves.